Hi everybody, my name is Ryan, and I'm going to be on Free Salon Education today. This is Eddie. He's actually a barber, so me talking to him is going to be a lot easier. But for today, what do you want to do? Okay. Now I know I'm basically blending into a number 3, right? Like I know for me, my fingers are pretty much like the same length as a number 3. So I'm going to set my guideline in. I would say about right here. And the main reason why I set it in right here is because I still want to keep his C cup pretty dark, but still keep it high enough where it looks like there's a good amount of skin that's been blended out. I'll go with my shaver and just flick down. And for me, this definitely helps me blend into the skin just like a lot more seamlessly. And I want to give a good amount of room to stretch the fade out. So I typically go like pretty much like my finger length. And now from here, take my number 3 and just start to work my way down in guards. But also keep in mind that I'm going against the grain. Like his hair is growing this way. So I just want to continuously cut in that direction. Now going with number 2, open. Same thing. So from here, I'm gonna go in with the corner and really just cut unnecessary darkness. Right here, I can tell it's a little dark. There's a little bit of a light spot right there and right here. And then right here is dark again. So right here, I'm strictly pretty much using the corners, then I'll close it. And then this half, I'll start with it open. Since everything above here I know is blended to my clipper open, there's no more guards. I just know as I work my way up, it's just gonna pretty much blend out itself. And a little trick you could do also, like I'll do this and just stretch the skin out a little bit. Now anything else I see towards the bottom, I'll just go in with the trimmers. And what I like to do to get as close as possible is just go like this and kind of just, go up. And then go in with just a corner like that. I just have to line up the C cup. So what I'll do, start from the bottom. And then ever so lightly, just tap the corner right here. And same thing behind his ears. I like to go this way only because the trimmer gets fed a lot better. I know there's like a little bit of heaviness towards the top. What I want to do, I'm gonna just go in, remove some of the weight. What I want to do is separate the front from the back and really tackle the back first. Just because in my opinion, it's like the harder part of the haircut to do. Separate the front from the back. So before I do it, I'll comb through like this and feel where that separation really is. And a good key point to look out for is this bone, like right here. Well, he has so much hair you can't really see it, but it's like right here. And then like the apex on the top of his head. And same thing on the other side. And what I'm honestly looking out for is like where his hairline is pretty much the strongest. Like I see, below this, it gets pretty wispy. So I'm having him lean his head forward just so that I'm more comfortable. Because what I want to do is pretty much pull it down and not really have too much elevation as I pull his hair down. That way I could just cut it. And what I'm really trying to do is pull the hair out straight from where it's like growing. I'm just seeing how it lays. I see there's like a little bit of extra length like right here. So what I'm gonna do is pull his hair out. I'm gonna use this as my guide, pretty much right here. Actually a little bit higher. So what I wanna really do is just pull the hair out. And I could see how up here is a lot shorter. I want to basically connect that and remove all the length. And just take my time working across the back of his head. And the big thing for me, I really just want to keep everything as consistent as possible. Right there is where I'm cutting. All this is being kept. Basically, whenever I pull the hair out from his head, I want to make sure I'm, pretty tight against the scalp and just pull straight out. That way I know I'm cutting it at like an appropriate line. So since I'm working from the top, I want to be aware that right here is more round on his head, and I still want to cut it square. So instead of pulling it straight out like that and cutting it, I want to try to find pretty much like where the head is flat, and then use that. And I can tell right there is where I have to cut his hair. What I'm going to basically do when I start working on the right side, and to also help keep myself consistent, I really want to make sure I'm pulling it directly straight out from the root, but also I still want to pull it out and create that same like shape throughout the back. From there, I know this is basically my guide. If you take the next section without thinking too much about it and just start from, quote unquote the top, right? There's my guide. That's what I'm looking for. All this needs to be cut. But like I said earlier, right? I want to really be mindful of how I'm pulling it out from the roots and making sure the hair is being pulled straight out. I'm not really over directing in like a micro way. And what I like to also do is push my old section into my new section. I feel like it helps me just keep everything a lot more leveled. And as I'm moving around his head, I'm not following his head shape. I'm trying to build weight in this area right here where his head starts to round off. So if you look at it from this standpoint, you could tell the hairs up here are getting longer compared to the hairs right there. And that's pretty much like how you build weight. And basically what I want to do here is really separate what, pretty much belongs on the side compared to what belongs on the top. I know I'm going really, really short because I want to do clipper work right here into that extra length, like longer length on the sides, right? So what I'll do, pay attention to how his hair is pretty much like growing. What I want to do now is over direct the hair, but still use this as my guide. So it's being over directed, but my guide is still right here. And as you can see, like what it allows me to do is pretty much keep this short and build weight in this area. That way I'm able to just do my clipper work into it, and you could see like the weight line being created right here. Now as I work towards the back, I know I want to keep this length in here for the actual hairstyle itself. I don't want to cut that. So what I'll start to do, pretty much over direct the hair. You can see how it starts to blend pretty seamlessly to the back. After that point, what I'm gonna start to do is pretty much just over direct the rest of the hair. And the main reason why I stopped elevating is because I'm starting to work on like a more round part of the head, and I wanna keep the weight. And we're just gonna do the same thing on this side. And what I wanna do, still be, as tight as possible, right? Right there's gonna be too short, as you can see. I don't really need to cut that. So what I'll do is cut here. So I'll start from the back, and all I really want to do, and right about right here, is when I'm gonna start to like visually connect it. Elevate my finger positioning a little bit, make it a little bit longer. Well, what I actually want to do is push the comb over to my guide and over direct the length over here. And the main reason why I'm point cutting the top is just because I want more texture on the top, more like movement. Now you'll see a little bit more extreme over directing.